have you had a chance to kind of stop and smell the roses for a little bit? I know it's the middle of the season, but this time last year you were in Gettysburg playing D3 ball. Now you're going up against Michael Sowers and Brennan O'Neill and Duke in prime time. Have you had a chance to kind of stop and go, wow, I'm really here, really doing this?
That it sounds like my mom. My mom always says that. Right now, I would say not really, because of my course load is so heavy right now. I'm in 5 classes, and they're all graduate classes. So I'm a graduate student, and it's pretty tough. I don't really have too much free time at all to really stop and smell the roses. But I think about it and during practice a lot when I get a breather, and it's a really great feeling. But like I said before, I'm still working hard. I'll stop and smell the roses after we win something big.
Out of curiosity, what's your graduate degree in?
I'm studying for a master's in entrepreneurship and emerging enterprises.
Okay, cool. And I'm just curious, Duke and Syracuse has been a pretty big rivalry the last couple of years. Was this a game that your teammates had circled on the calendar when the schedule came out? What have they told you about getting ready for this and kind of the atmosphere?
Yeah, it's definitely a big game. And, as soon as our first practice rolled around for this week, the first word somebody said was Duke week, and then everybody echoed it. And it's a different energy. It's a very different energy, especially since it's our first away game. So everybody's fired up, and it's a scary sight to see. I wouldn't be on the other side of the field.
Thanks, Mitch.
Nate?
Yep.
I'm with Syracuse.com as well, Mitch. I'm kind of just curious, like how a 6'2", 205 kid winds up in Division III out the gate. What did people miss out on 5-6 years ago?
I would say, it starts from where I grew up. I'm from a really big town that's split between 3 high schools and a ton of private schools in the county, and from Fairfield, Connecticut. So the talent level was pretty evenly split throughout my town and my high school. We were kind of the runt of our conference, and it kind of, I think, turned away a lot of college looks originally. And I had a Division I offer, and I was verbally committed to a Division I school for a couple months, and then they ultimately cut me as a recruit. So I found my way to Gettysburg, and I immediately embraced the culture and the great atmosphere there, and I loved every second of it. And I don't regret going to D3 at all. I'm happy that I did, and I still consider myself a D3 guy that's just playing D1. But I had a really big chip on my shoulder when I was in D3 because of what happened with my original D1 offer. And when I got the opportunity to do a 5th year, I was really jacked up, and obviously it was really sad losing my team, just getting my team stripped away from me in my senior year. But having an opportunity to represent them and those guys that lost their senior season and didn't get another opportunity, it's a great feeling, and I'm still playing for all those guys.
Yeah, I can imagine how motivating that might have been when you arrived at Gettysburg to kind of show that school what they're missing out on. Did you think about making the jump up sooner than this year?
No, I really didn't. As soon as I stepped on campus at Gettysburg, I immediately was bought in, and I'm a very loyal person. So as soon as I got close to the team and got close to the coaches, I was completely there, and I was going to see what I could do to bring that team to new heights. I had no intentions of. Yep. No problem.
Trey? Mitch, Trey Redfield with Citrus TV. You guys honored Rob Kavovit with a moment of silence before the game. I was wondering what you guys are doing to honor number 15 for the rest of the season.
The rest of the season, we are representing Kavovit by wearing his number on the back of our helmet. And, the Holy Cross game was certainly special. Scoring 15 goals was, it kind of felt like it was fate. Porter said that after the game, it felt like fate, and he really made it a point to remember that day and remember how special the Syracuse community is, and all the players that put on this jersey. We're playing for them and we're representing them. So Kavovit's always in our thoughts.
Thanks, Mitch.
Roshan?
Hey, Mitch, I wanted to ask about transition defense. Coach Desko was kind of explaining 3 drills that you guys do with I believe it was 6-on-4, 5-on-3. How do you feel like the defensive unit has kind of evolved since that first game against Army in terms of transition?
Transition, I think our communication overall has just been increasing and advancing so fast since the Army game. I was hurt for the entire preseason right up until the UVA game, so it was difficult for me to just get thrown back in and immediately pick up any chemistry. So we've been building chemistry every single day, and transition defense is no different. It takes really efficient conversation, really efficient, quick conversation, and we're really on the same page, I think. And we're only getting better because of those drills. Yeah, in practice it helps, especially having such a skilled offense to make us better and make us sprint around, make us be really quick on our feet mentally. So yeah, I think we're doing well with that.
Yeah, and then in terms of your injury, what specifically was that, and what was the recovery process kind of like for you?
I strained my quad. I had a quad pull, and that happened second day of preseason, and the recovery was just in and out of the training room every day, just trying to heal it back up, trying to do as little as possible while also trying to keep my legs mobile, keep the blood pumping, and keep it strong.
All right, thanks, Roshan. We had no other hand raised, so unless anybody's got one more quick one for Mitch, we'll let him hop off here. All right, thanks very much, Mitch.